Fusion Ha!
Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Alan Thomas, aka Shadow Assassins, and today I have a new fusion art painting, and this fusion is of Cammy from Street Fighter and Bulma from Dragon Ball. I'm getting more and more random with some of these fusion paintings too, and I'm starting to really like it. This painting is also a bit of a throwback for me to a recent Cammy painting that I did, so it was kind of fun, just small aspects of drawing the picture that I've pretty much drawn the second time at this point. For the most part, most of the characteristics of this picture is, in terms of how it looks, it's basically Bulma, but I made the actual attire just all Cammy. It's not a lot of Dragon Ball aspects in the character itself in the picture outside of maybe the scouter, and I made it a point to draw a C for Capsule Corp in the hat, but I'm not even sure how recognizable that is unless you're looking very close to the picture. You should be able to see it, but I don't know how many people would even be looking for that. Which the scouter was just something at the last minute that I decided to add in the picture, but it works. Somehow for this spy or whatever Cammy's supposed to be, the scouter just works somehow. It just fits. And then the long ponytail of Cammy, which also fits just because of Bulma's numerous wacky hairstyles that she has in Dragon Ball, so it's not that bit of a stretch either. She may have even had a hairstyle like this at one point, who knows, which is something that was sort of a later problem as far as coloring was concerned, because I had the colors in my mind without really knowing how it was going to look when I actually painted it. But Bulma's hair being blue, along with all the various colors in Cammy's design, specifically all the reds and greens and whatnot, I didn't know whether or not that would clash really bad in the picture. And it doesn't, it holds up pretty well. It just so happens that Cammy has a really good color scheme in her character design already with the green and reds, and I don't know, the blue just fit in very well. It stands out and adds some character to the picture. I actually like this a lot more than the other Cammy picture that I drew, simply because of the color of her hair. It just stands out more. And then shading the picture, I've talked about this on a previous, I'm not sure if it was a watch me draw or a fusion painting that I did, but the actual hue of the shadows, just making sort of cooler shadows and warmer highlights. I'm slowly starting to get the hang of that a little bit more. I feel like I did a pretty decent job of that here in the Cammy picture. Still trying to expand my range as an artist, so this can't just be nothing but fun. Well, then again, yes it can, but in any event, the painting of her, or I should say the drawing and the painting of her, was pretty simplistic. It's a Cammy drawing, has Cammy's outfit, and it's pretty much just Bulma in the costume. But the sort of really creative part of the picture was the background, which was when I incorporated the sort of the northern lights into the backdrop of the picture from Cammy's stage. Or I guess they're supposed to be the northern lights, I'm not even sure. And then getting the stars incorporated. I don't know why I really like putting stars in the night sky of a picture. I just hate just looking at the sky being completely like bland at night. But getting the stars in there and then sort of adding the northern lights. And then the last touch, just to make it more Dragon Ball-esque, so it wasn't just a complete Street Fighter painting, because this is a fusion painting for me after all, so I'm trying to like merge the two characters in a sort of way. Adding the Dragon Balls in there, and that also added a little bit extra to the picture as well, just from a color standpoint, because then you have almost two strong color schemes in the picture that sort of, I don't know how or why, but it just fit together somehow. Just the red and the green, which already are two complementary colors in of themselves, and then the blue and the blue from Bulma's hair and the orange Dragon Balls, it just all fit perfectly. And then between that and the northern lights that I added in the background, which I used the motion blur effect on that too. I'm trying not to use that effect as a crutch so much, but it comes in handy in so many different ways. I can't help it. Yeah, with all these different colors, it just works. It's one of my more colorful pictures that I've done in quite a while. And of note, this is the first female fusion painting that I've done so far, and I had a lot of fun doing this one. And I have a couple of other fusion paintings in mind as far as female fighting game characters go, but I'll wait another time to do those. I have a couple other ideas scrambling in my brain before I get to that. But just sticking with this Cammy Bulma one, I really enjoyed it, and I really like the way that it came out. Like I said, it's one of my most colorful pictures to date, and the colors blend in well. I don't have any spots of the painting that's really jarring to my eyes or anything like that, so it's a success as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, that's all for today. I'm gonna get to work and start coming up with some more ideas and some more paintings. I also have to continue working on my webcomic, and pretty soon I'm gonna have another episode of Afro Brainbuster on my YouTube channel, so I'll update my webcomics shortly in the coming days or weeks. Not really sure, whenever I can get around to it. But that's all. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click the icon next to the subscribe button so you can get alerted when I upload new videos. And also check out my new website, shadassassins.com, and check out the gallery. There you can actually buy some of my art prints, like this one. It should be up very soon if it's not already. And you all have a good one. I'm out.